Assisted dying in Britain, compassion or caution. Britain is once again at a moral and legislative crossroads as Parliament considers the legalisation of assisted dying. The Terminally Ill Adults End of Life Bill, passed by the House of Commons in June 2025, proposes to give mentally competent individuals with less than 6 months to live the right to end their lives under medical supervision. While some herald this as an act of compassion and autonomy, others warn of unintended and potentially irreversible consequences. Supporters, including Labour MP Kim Leadbeater, argue the reform is about dignity. She told Parliament, "This is not an either-or when it comes to palliative care or assisted dying. It is about choice for people." But critics argue that choice is only meaningful when it's supported by robust alternatives, namely high-quality end-of-life care. The current state of palliative care raises alarm bells. Many UK hospices rely heavily on charitable donations, and government funding often falls short of demand. Without a properly funded palliative care system, the availability of assisted dying could create a dangerous imbalance, leading people to opt for death not because they truly wish it, but because adequate support isn't available. Disability rights advocate Dr. Moreau Griffiths warned during committee discussions that the proposed safeguards were incredibly weak, leaving room for both subtle and overt pressures. Further concerns focus on the risk of coercion. Mike Smith, representing Not Dead Yet UK, noted the potential for vulnerable individuals to feel they are a burden emotionally or financially, prompting decisions that are more about perceived duty than genuine desire. International examples intensify this caution. Canada's medical assistance in dying began with strict parameters in 2016, but has since broadened to include non-terminal conditions, prompting fears that well-meant legislation may drift over time. Economic considerations also raise uneasy questions. If assisted dying begins to appear cheaper than long-term care, there's a risk that financial convenience could influence life and death decisions, a prospect critics find morally untenable. As Britain moves forward, the question is not simply whether assisted dying should be available, but whether society has done enough to provide a dignified life before offering a dignified death. As one opponent put it, assisted dying should be a last resort, not the first.